What's up, y'all? Today we are going to talk about Black Adam, starring none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So this will be quick, nice and brief, straight to the point. So for the pros for this movie, I would say definitely the action, and I would also say the music, because those two things is going to have your adrenaline pumping anytime there's an action sequence, because it's absolutely incredible. It definitely reminds me of the Man of Steel action sequences, and some of the Wonder Woman movie, the first one, action sequences. Just quick, brutal, very well choreographed. The CGI was pretty good too. So I would definitely say the fighting scenes, especially when Black Adam faces the JSA. That was some good stuff. In particular, whenever he fought Hawkman, like that was some really good, intense fighting scenes. And speaking of Hawkman, shout out to Aldis Hodge. He did a phenomenal job in the role, and I look forward to seeing him further down the line, exploring that Hawk Girl storyline. And just overall theme of reincarnation with him is always intriguing, reading about his stories when it comes to comics. Also, shout out to Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate cut up like I thought he would, doing his magical thing. However, I'm not sure how I feel about them killing him off in this first film. I understand how the helmet works, I'm very well aware, but I still don't know how I feel about him dying or sacrificing himself in this film. The villain was really weak. The villain was actually really weak. I honestly feel like I feel like you wouldn't miss much if the villain wasn't in the film, honestly. When they captured Black Adam, you honestly could have ended it there. Because I don't know, the villain Savick, he didn't really do anything for me, which is surprising, because usually I really like the DC films villains that they've put out so far. Usually like about 80% of them. Also, Atom Smasher was cool. It's alright. Quintessa, who played Cyclone, she was cool. I really wish they could have delved more into her background though, because whenever she was on screen, she was interesting. I just wish they would have gave her more to work with. Speaking of more to work with, the script is paper thin. Like, something that really annoyed me, this would be one of the cons, something that annoyed me about the film is that they kept repeating over and over, heroes don't kill people, and then Black Adam says, well, I do. I'm pretty sure that happened at least 5 or 6 times throughout the film. And the film was about 2 hours and some change, so that was really annoying, because I'm like, we get it. He doesn't have an issue with killing people. The JSA, the Justice Society of America, obviously they don't believe in killing people, and that's clashing throughout the film, but I just feel like it was overdone. Like, the audience isn't stupid. Sometimes audiences are stupid, but I feel like for this particular film, like, it's easy for audience to understand that Black Adam is a anti-hero, a champion of his people, willing to do anything. Black Adam was pretty entertaining. I will admit, I don't understand why critics are hating it as much as they are. And I put critics in quotations, but yeah, I don't know why they're hating it as much as they are. But yeah, like, I'm very excited for Black Adam 2. And speaking of Black Adam 2, the mid-credit scene is something that was definitely pretty executed well, in my opinion. Having Clark Kent, the Man of Steel, Superman himself, confront Black Adam, at least verbally confront him, that was awesome. And I already knew he was in it. I already had seen it on Twitter, people like sharing it. I've already watched it, but seeing it on the big screen, that was something really special. That's probably one of my favorite post-credit scenes. Not even just in DC, just films period. That was pretty well executed, and it definitely makes me wanting more and curious on how they will handle the Man of Steel versus the Man in Black. So I definitely think you all should check this film out if you are a a Rock fan, if you are a DC fan, comic fan, even if you're a Marvel, like strictly Marvel fan, I feel like you would enjoy it because just the action alone, I don't see how anyone could resist seeing a anti-hero in Black Adam being played by The Rock, like going around like a speedster, catching bullets in slow motion, throwing people here and there, just absolutely wrecking everything in sight. So I definitely think that you all should check it out. But before I go, just something else that I thought was pretty cool was the film talked about how basically the JSA are the ops. Like, they only appear when they feel like it is of importance to them. In other words, they don't really come to places outside of America or the Western world per se, because Kahndaq, is mainly brown people, or all brown people. They don't really, like the woman said in the film, they have never stopped by Kahndaq ever. And Kahndaq has been brutalized and terrorized by multitudes of people that have come and gone to just take advantage and oppress the Kahndaq people, and the JSA were nowhere to be found. So I do think that is a cool story point, or yes, I think that's a pretty cool story point that was brought up in the film, because basically the JSA are the ops. Like, they don't really care, or at least initially, they don't really care about the well-being of the people like that. They only have one mission, and that's to bring in Black Adam. That's it. They could really care less about everyone else. But yeah, definitely go see Black Adam. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video and of course share. So peace.